A.K.A. Pappy.
It took me a long time to do that, let me tell you. And by the way, I'm only here for this. I'll see you folks later. All right. My name is Michael Cariglio, and I'm an artaholic. No. Okay, I'm going to show you, you've already seen the intro. I'm going to talk about my life in 3 parts here. The first part is Vietnam. In 1968 and 69, I was drafted and I went to Vietnam. I was infantry. I was on the front lines, and it was probably one of the most horrible times in my life. And I didn't think I was going to get anything done after that ordeal. After I left Vietnam, I decided that I would do nothing for a few years, which I did. I did nothing. In fact, the guy, as I was ETS outing, getting out of the military, he said, take it easy. So I did, but I couldn't do that too long because I had to make money. I had to make a living. So I decided to do freelance art. I became an illustrator, put a portfolio together, and I went to different venues and became a well-known illustrator in Syracuse, New York. And at the end of this, I'd like you to look at some of the artwork I've done during my term as a illustrator. I did the illustration work for quite a few years, and at one point I was renting space from a photographer. His name was Jim Shearsy, and he said, I'd like you to meet a fellow. His name is John Napa. His name was on the intro there. He's the co-producer, co-creator of Pappyland. Anyways, we got together, and we collaborated, and we managed to get 16 to 24 episodes done and a pilot for Pappyland. We proposed it to different PBF stations. They bought it, and it was kind of like the start of my career. At one point, he decided to become a pastor, and he left the organization. And so a new executive producer came in, and we continued to do new shows, updated the whole quality of it, and we ended up with 65 episodes total. And we were on 100 different PBS stations, and as well as the Learning Channel for 5 years. At that point, Pappy played itself out. And I said, well, what am I going to do now? So I said, well, I hate winter and I hate snow. So I decided to leave Syracuse, New York, because I was so tired of this. So I said, okay, I'm out of here. I need to have sun. So finally I came down to Ocala because I had a relative down here. And I like Ocala. It's a small town. I love horses, by the way. I think they're beautiful creatures. And anyway, so I've got a call from my former partner, John Knapp, and he said, Mike, I have an option for you. Trinity Broadcasting Network would like to do a show like Pappy, only it's a Christian show. I said, well, what would I do there? He said, well, you'd have to, same thing, do arts and crafts for kids and just mention scripture now and then. I said, well, I can do that. And so I did 39 episodes of Mike's Inspiration Station. That's the name of the show. I did 39 episodes, and I did everything in a garage. And so it's not how big the studio is, it's the quality of what you're looking at through the lens of the camera. And so I accomplished those 39 episodes, and they were picked up by Bridgestone. They're a company that distributes. It's a distribution company, and they picked up and they're on Amazon right now, Mike's Inspiration Station. They've been on there for since 2008. That's when I started. That's when I moved down to Florida, 2008. And like I say, I completed the 39 episodes, and they're running right now every Saturday on cable network. And you can watch that show at 1:30 every Saturday, just so you can get an idea of what I'm doing now. Obviously, I'm done with Pappyland. But I guess there's a lot of people that love Pappyland still. There's a lot of people who are in their 30s who used to watch the show when they were younger. So I do have a fan base, and I have a YouTube channel, and I've gotten so much feedback from those children that used to watch the show, and they tell me how I taught them to draw. They say, I loved your show, you were my teacher, and it's so flattering to hear that now at this point in my life. And so you're probably wondering why I'm here. I'm not actually a business. I'm basically just an artist. I'm a creative person, and I feel that I have something to offer. But in order to do that, I need to connect with people in my community. And I really don't know that many people in the community because I was kind of like an introvert when I first got here. Like I said, I did those shows, those 39 episodes, and I was like lost in it. And that was it. And I did that for from 2008 to 2012. And since then, nobody knows who I am until I ran into Ryan. And Ryan said, "Hey, I used to watch your show." So he got all excited, and he got me excited, and here I am doing this presentation. And the thing that impresses me the most about this whole scenario, what a great opportunity to come down here and speak to entrepreneurs and professional people like yourselves. I think it was a great opportunity to to meet you guys. And what I'd like to tell you is this: I have a lot to offer still. I'm a painter. I've been doing a lot of oil painting since I've been in Ocala. I'm a cartoonist. I'm a children's entertainer. I can go to venues and entertain children. I used to go to hospitals and entertain children. And I'm basically trying to connect with creative people and find out what you have to offer that I could, that I could use, and what do I have that you could use. So that's basically why I'm here. And boy, that went by fast, didn't it?
Oh boy.
I tell you.